Well, if the anarchy takes the form of Democratic establishment candidates like Engel getting beat by Bowman, then I'm kind of all for it.
Exactly. I mean, and that must be like
Yeah.
they see that's the way things are going, especially if
I mean, Engel was endorsed by everybody in the Democratic establishment. Even Hillary came out of the
well,
closet for that one.
that was a kiss of death, right? Getting Hillary's
And that's
endorsement.
that
Yeah,
could be the effect, that effect. Yeah, she's not even current establishment. She's establishment like far back as like Biden or somebody really.
right. And he got Charles Booker in Kentucky. Looks like he's gonna pull out a victory
Yeah.
over McGrath. I mean, it's not. We won't know until early next week, but it looks that way because they're waiting for the count from Lexington and Louisville, which will probably go heavily um, uh, for Booker.
Yeah,
But
and
anyways, yeah,
AOC won too, which I actually consider to be like a win for the establishment. But
right.
most people don't think of her that way. So still, it shows how they're thinking when they're voting. They think they're voting for Medicare for all and
Right.
and free state college and all that, even though she's really working with Pelosi and whatever.
Well, the fact is, they did
Yeah,
have a candidate running against AOC, who was basically, if you didn't know anything about, I mean, they looked, she had an Hispanic name as well, and not to say that had anything to do with it, but I mean, she was on the right, and she was a challenger. She only got whatever 18%, but
yeah,
there was an attempt made to at least. I don't know if they really thought this other
yeah.
candidate was going to win, but I mean, there was an attempt made to threaten AOC's seat. So no matter whether she's center or whatever, she's still seen as somebody less than
Yeah,
perfect.
again, it happens despite the DNC's own rules about not primarying incumbents,
I think the
right?
rules are that any challenger from the left cannot run.
Yeah. Those are the unwritten rules. That's right.
No, I mean, I think change is positive. It's scary, but it's been a long time coming. It's about time. Let's get some change here.
Yeah, I
You
have to
know.
focus on that. People aren't being fooled. The fact that Bowman got elected and things like that, that we can, you know, and that a lot of people are obviously their eyes are awake because of George Floyd's murder, that there's positive things that can happen if people can grab power, which requires clean elections.
I mean, this shows this. Well, I mean, yeah, that's the other thing. But I mean, it shows this
Yeah.
whole thing with Bowman and Booker shows that, gee, there's opportunities there for other people who want to run against incumbents because
Yeah.
no longer is money a guarantee of victory. Look at Amy McGrath in Kentucky. She had
Right.
$41 million versus whatever Booker had.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing
Yeah.
compared to that. And
Right.
you know, we also got Nancy Pelosi, Shahid Buttar coming up in November. No matter what you think of Shahid Buttar, he's
I
way
think that
more.
would really shake it up. If he were to actually win, that would
Well,
send tremors, I think.
I got an email from Nancy Pelosi today saying that I'm one of the grassroots Democrats that she's concerned.
Did she call herself a progressive?
No, she didn't use that word, but she said we're committed not only to protecting but expanding exclamation point our majority. I know I can't do it alone. It will take each and every grassroots Democrat on my team to make it happen. So I can become part of her team by just
Oh,
sending her a few
she's
bucks.
grassroots.
Yeah, it's grassroots.
She's
Whoa,
grassroots and
wow.
progressive. Yeah.
Yep. And she's going to
Yeah.
work.
She's
She's
become
going to
a
work.
millionaire doing grassroots fundraising?
She's going to work on lowering healthcare costs. Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh,
Man.
And she's going to
well,
work
making sure
on
people aren't Cobra.
ending
sure.
attacks on our environment. That's great.
I mean, this woman is 80 years old. Doesn't she have some great grandchildren she can hang around with or something?
Oh, wow.
What is she doing?
Well, she was
Why
talking
she-
about. You heard her talking about George. What was his name? It wasn't Floyd.
She got the name wrong. Yeah, what did
and
she
Chuck
say?
Schumer did as well. She named some comedian who died in the mid '90s, which is probably where she's kind of stuck mentally. Yeah, I forgot.
Did she have a Biden moment? Is that what you're saying?
It was as painful as watching. Recently, was it recently, or just I see an old one? Jimmy Dore had a thing on when Amy Klobuchar was stuck trying to remember the name of the Mexican president.
Right.
And she's just like, you know.
Well, that was, I mean, yeah, still, I mean, I would have expected, Nancy Pelosi to remember
You think
George
George Floyd would
Floyd's
be
name.
more on the tip of the
Floyd, right,
tongue
right,
being given
right.
its, yeah.